Hello, hello, hello. I am Minister LaTasha, and I want to welcome you all to my channel. Today I have a quick message for you guys, a quick and powerful message for you guys, and I want to talk about residue. And y'all probably looking at me like, residue? What you talking about residue? But I promise you, you'll understand. So today I take spiritual baths. I try to take a spiritual bath once a week. And when I say a spiritual bath, all I'm doing is just filling up a tub of water, putting Epsom salt in the water, praying over the water, getting in the water, and you know, as I wash myself down, I'm praying and asking God to remove certain things and spirits from me. And when I let the water out, I'm visualizing that those things are going down the drain. And when I get out the tub and draw, I start calling forth the things that I'm believing God for. So just in case any of you want to try that, I tell you it's a great experience. It has been a great help for me. I always feel lighter when I do it. I always get a peace about it when I do it. And so today I took a spiritual bath, and I realized that when I got out the tub, when all the water went down the drain after I dried off and put my clothes on, whatever, I looked back in the tub, there was a residue. Now, you know, if you got kids, you know, your kids will get in the tub and they'll bathe and they'll let the water out and leave the residue in the tub and allow it to dry around the tub. And shoot, some of them, depending on whether they clean or not, would run water right back in their residue and bathe again. Hopefully they don't. Hopefully people clean their tubs when they have residue in their tub. But I looked back at the tub and I saw residue in the tub. And instantly in my spirit, I heard that turn the water on and get your rag and wipe away the residue. Don't leave anything behind. And that's what I'm doing for you. And so I said all that to say this, that when you believe in God to heal you and to deliver you, He is going to wipe away the residue. He's going to wipe away the residue of the hurt and pain, of the disappointment, of the resentment, the anger, the frustration. He's going to wipe away the residue. Because what happens is, if you leave the residue, if you just leave a little bit around, and then you go back into that situation, or you touch it again, then it's like a weed in a garden. It spreads, and then it manifests back up in your heart, and in your mind, and in your body, in your soul, and your spirit. So in this season, I want to encourage you guys to make sure that after you pray for healing and after you pray for deliverance, that you're praying and asking God to wipe away the residue. Because yes, you may have been delivered from drinking, but it may be a little residue there. Yes, you may have been delivered from fear, but it may be a little residue there. So we want God to just deliver us and wipe away the residue. You know, don't leave no crumbs behind, God. Clean the plate. Clean the plate. I don't want to see none of that no more. So I felt the need to share that with you guys today. I know a lot of us, we go through life thinking that we're fully healed from things, or we're fully delivered from things. And then when something triggers us, we realize that it's still residue there. We're still fearful of certain things. We're still bitter about certain things. We're still resentful about certain things. We're still, you know, angry about certain things. So we need to make sure that it's completely out of our hearts. And if it placed root in our hearts, we need to pray and ask God to uproot those issues, pluck them away. Because we don't want any residue, any crumbs, anything left behind. We want to be totally free. Because who the Son set free is truly free indeed. And I want to be free. And I know you guys want to be free. And in order to be that in your prayer as well, ask God to break every chain of bondage the enemy has tried to use to connect himself to you guys, that you ask him to break those shackles from your feet so that you will be set free. Because the enemy is so strategic. He's so conniving. He has so many different ways that he appears in our lives. And that's why we have to make sure that we are spiritually sensitive, meaning that we're sensitive in the spirit, that we can sense things in the spirit, that we have a strong sense of discernment, where we can pick up spirits that are not of God. If somebody's operating in the Jezebel spirit, or somebody's operating in the Python spirit, or somebody operating in the Leviathan spirit, we need to know these spirits, and we need to call them out. And we need to recognize when it's God and when it's not. And sometimes that's hard. You know, sometimes we truly be thinking things is of God, and it really don't be. It really do not be. And yeah, we have to make sure that we're not being deceived by the enemy in this season, and that we're not being taken aback by things that we've been delivered from and healed from, simply because there was residue left there. So I pray that this message has blessed somebody on today. I pray that this message has really opened your eyes and your hearts to see areas in your life where there may be still residue left, and just, you know, go into your conversation with God and ask him, hey, wipe it away, Lord. Wipe away the residue, take away the crumbs. I don't want none of it, any deep-rooted issues that I have in my heart and my spirit. I ask that you uproot them, pluck them out, Lord. You know, I want to be totally delivered. I want to be totally healed. I want to be totally free. So, guys, if you have any prayer requests, my email address is listed in the description box below. Please send those prayer requests. I do not mind standing in the gap for you guys. Also, if you would like to sow into the ministry, that information is listed in the description box below as well. For those who've already been sowing into the ministry, I pray that God multiplies your seeds 1,000-fold. I pray that you see his hands in the midst of every circumstance, every situation that you face. I pray that he moves swiftly on those things that you believe in him for. And I pray you give him all the glory for it, because you should know that nobody did it but him. And as I say in all my videos, guys, you guys make sure you be blessed and a blessing.